Students, we start today with manufacturing industries. So let's first understand the meaning of the word manufacturing. So what does manufacturing means? Production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material to more valuable product is called manufacturing. So, in manufacturing, what happens? Large quantities of goods are produced from the available raw material to make different types of products and which can satisfy our needs respectively is called manufacturing. Now, this process of manufacturing happens in an industry. Industry is the secondary component or sector of an economy. You know about primary, secondary and tertiary sector. So here it is the secondary sector. Primary sector is the sector of agriculture, secondary sector is your manufacturing sector. So this manufacturing happens in industry and it is a secondary sector of an economy. And in this sector, what happens? The raw material is transformed into finished goods. So with an example, we'll try to understand this. An example is that cotton is grown in a plantation. The cotton is taken out, and if that raw cotton is sold in the market, how much money do you think you will get? A very little amount of money by selling the raw cotton. Whereas if that cotton is sent to a textile mill and cloth is produced there, and then the cloth is sold in the market, the value will be much more. That means the cotton has the capacity to fulfill our raw cotton has the capacity to fulfill our needs, but it has a very limited use. Whereas with a machine made cloth, many things can be produced from it. It can satisfy many desires, many wants. So that is an example of your finished products. Like iron and steel, the iron ore does not have the capacity to fulfill our needs, but the finished products of iron is used in building construction. It is used as utensils. It has so many uses. So finished products always have value, and finished products brings us more benefit. Next, we will come to the importance of manufacturing. Now here you can see it is written that it is the backbone of development. Obviously, if you look at the most developed countries of the world, you will find that they produce many kinds of goods. They produce many kinds of finished products. China, for example, today produces so many kinds of goods. The entire world is dependent on China in one way or the other. And what we see, China has made rapid development. In India, we are going through the process of development by installing new industries and new manufacturing units in India. So that is called development. That is why it is called the backbone of development. Now, we shall see the other points one by one. It reduces the dependence of the people on agriculture income by providing employment. Now we know 60% of the Indians are dependent on agriculture, directly or indirectly. Now, land is a very limited resource, and we cannot employ everybody in agricultural sector. That's why we get disguised employment and underemployment. So if we establish more of industries and more of manufacturing industries, what will happen? The people who are dependent on the agriculture will come to the secondary sector, and automatically it will generate a lot of employment. Second, industrial development is a precondition for eradication of unemployment and poverty. So if we have industrial development, then it will help us to reduce the situation of unemployment, and it will help us to reduce poverty. So you see on the right hand side there is a small box and there is something written EIP with arrow marks. So in that box will help you to understand the second point. E is employment. So when employment increases, I is income also increases, and as income increases, P, which is poverty automatically decreases. So industrial development is a precondition for eradication of unemployment and poverty. And this investment, this money, we need a lot of money for industrial development. This money is more or less in our country, it is done by the public sector. Public sector means by the government. Number 3, it brings much needed foreign exchange. Now when we produce different types of goods, or when we manufacture different types of goods, automatically these goods are sold in the market. The excess, if we have excess goods, then the excess goods will be sold in the foreign countries, and whenever we sell it in the foreign country, it will help us to gather foreign exchange, foreign money, and that will help our economy. So with production we can do export business, and by doing export we will earn foreign exchange, which is very much needed for the development of economy. Point number 4, manufacturing provides higher value of goods to the country. Now by selling, say we have a lot of raw materials, if we sell the raw materials, how much money do you think we will earn? We will not earn much. But on the other hand, if we produce goods out of the raw material and sell it in the market, then obviously we will get higher returns, higher benefit, and higher profits. Then there's a section, it says in the red box, it is written, agriculture and industry are not exclusive to one